guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to another edition on the WWE Updates on TW 2013. We are at Battleground 2017. So pretty much done a year and 3-4 months into the game. Obviously things have changed. We're at the stage now where we have so many superstars over that our pay-per-view is pretty much just matches with a few angles. So I think the jump to separate brand pay-per-views is closer than ever. But we now are an international company. It's kind of like a B pay-per-view still because a lot of this will head towards the biggest part of the summer, SummerSlam, so that is the aim. I'm still hoping to get a really good show here. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and as always we'll explain the storylines as we go on. So here is Battleground 2017. So we are in the Rice Eccles Stadium, and I get 46,982 in attendance. First match. It's the fourth time it's been done, which is why I put it in the pre-show and it flopped, which was a decent pre-show match, having The Miz defeat Jeff Hardy to end their feud in 12 minutes and 59. For skull-crushing finale, disappointing D-36. The Miz off his game, as I say, not the best match between them, but it is what it is. They can move on to new programs going forward. Jeff Hardy with 61, we've built The Miz up to a 79 in-ring performance, and he's someone that's been on the back of a strong push recently, and that will continue. No skill improvements, and to be honest, a pretty disappointing way to start the show. But next up, we can have a glimpse into the future with an 8-man tag, and in the pre-show bout, they had some subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. The American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, and the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch, defeat Primo and Epico, Hawkins and Ryder in 12 minutes and 46 when Aiden English defeated Epico with the director's cut. C-57. Disappointingly, Aiden English has suffered a rotator cuff tendinitis, so that's going to affect his performances for probably a little while. Colour commentary and announcing helped the match. Simon Gotch with 52, a 48 for Aiden English. 53's in there for Gable and Jordan, so that's good for them in their push at the moment. Zack Ryder with 65, Kurt Hawkins with 58, Epico with a 43, and Primo with a disappointing 40. Chad Gable improving performance and technical skills is good. A good start to the run of American Alpha, Jordan and Gable, and hopefully the start of many pay-per-views for them. Billy Kidman lets us know, and the locker room is a bit unhappy because Zack Ryder made the mistake. So we'll see what happens with that. And our final pre-show match, in a decent pre-show match, Sheamus defeats John Morrison in 12 minutes and 10 with a brogue kick, and Sheamus makes defence number 1 of the ECW World Heavyweight title. So the ECW title has dropped so much that it's already on the pre-show. The C64 just didn't run out of room for it. Both men didn't click together, Morrison with the 61 and Sheamus with the 64. No skill improvements, negatives, mostly for Sheamus, but we're building up him as a credible champion before guys will go over him. So we start off the main show. Usually I open my pay-per-views, you get your pyro, your announcers hyping down the show, you get your music video hyping up your main events, which today is going to be Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt, and Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, or the WWE Championship, not the Universal Championship or anything of the sort. So A90 for this, it got the crowd hotter, and it continues the storyline. Our opening contest had good wrestling and it had a decent reaction from the audience. We saw Sami Zayn, the Money in the Bank holder, defeat Derek Carter in 16:22 by pinfall with a brainbuster, ending the feud between them. That's a B82, probably limited because of the amount of time, but it got the crowd hotter. Sami Zayn with 88, Derek Carter with 78. That storyline progresses, although as I say it will end. Nothing really speaking here, they've been at it for a while. Underdog from the underground against the guy that's entitled to everything. Writes itself, but a good win for Sami Zayn. Next up and about the had superb wrestling and good heat. Apollo Crews again defeating AJ Styles in 13:31 with a shooting star press, a standing version. Apollo Crews making defence number 7 of the championship. B8 is okay, great chemistry between them, although there's a lot of lack of psychology on display at times. It's going to end the feud between them. AJ Styles can't get the one up on Apollo Crews. So AJ will drop into upper mid-card and work with the younger talents coming through. Apollo just keeps getting better and better. He did an in-ring performance in 98, AJ is 86, and this truly is Apollo Crews' breakthrough. So no skill improvements to speak of, and negatives here, a couple for AJ, their capped match and the lack of psychology. Next in the match, they had some decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. We had Sasha Banks defeat AJ Lee in 12 minutes and 6 by pinfall with a wheelbarrow bulldog. Following interference from Liv Morgan, Sasha Banks makes defense number 1 of the WWE Women's Championship. So C plus 69 is pretty good. We still need to build AJ Lee up, but we've been pairing up Liv Morgan, who wanted to come up with Sasha Banks. I feel like the boss character is kind of similar, or at least has connections with Liv Morgan and what she's trying to do, so I thought put them together and hopefully we can get Liv Morgan up as well. 47 for AJ, 74 for Sasha Banks, and overall very good rating for the women's division. No skill improvements to speak of, and a few negatives there, but I said we'll build up AJ Lee. She's not got the greatest stubbornness, and that'll take time. Then have John Cena doing his open challenge, and he's decided to challenge Cesaro. The matchup A plus 95. The US jealousy storyline continues. John Cena came across well. John's been doing great stuff with the title here, and hopefully he can carry on doing that. Because in a superb match, he defeats Cesaro in 16:08 by pinfall with the Attitude Adjustment, making defense number 10 of the US title. B plus 88 is superb. Again, it's just try to get that next bit with Cesaro, just really getting him that push to the main event, but I still feel like Cena's got to get a good run at the title again, so these will probably feed in the rematch at SummerSlam, where I might look to put the title on Cesaro, but we may keep Cena making this title look as strong as possible. Cena with 87, Cesaro with a 91, and it continues their storyline. But overall, very happy with them, and a few negatives. Would have possibly seen this go up to the 90s. Next up, in a decent match, we had Gallows and Anderson defeat Enzo and Cass in 11:43 when Gallows defeated Enzo with a bicycle kick. Our new tag team champions are again Gallows and Anderson. So B82 here, Enzo off his game. A 75 for Big Cass, a 68 for Enzo. Gallows and Anderson both with a 74. Reason for this one, I'm thinking of splitting Enzo and Big Cass. They have big potential to both make the main event. I feel like one has to turn on the other, but just wanted to change up the tag division, give it to Gallows and Anderson. They can have a lot of title defences on SmackDown, where there's more tag teams. But Carl Anderson improves performance skills. Overall, just a very good performance that, if they weren't holding back, could have been a lot better. Then have a promo with Finn Balor, who's hyping up his feud with Randy Orton. Just basically, Finn had been getting a couple of victories, had a win over Randy. Randy Orton getting jealous, decides to strike like a viper. So A plus an 89, and hopefully it can benefit both guys going forward. The match itself delivered superbly, quite low down the card, which is disappointing for something getting an A90. But about the superb wrestling and great heat, Finn Balor defeats Randy Orton in 15 minutes and 53 by pinfall, with Shingata's Prince's Throne. 93 for Balor, 91 for Randy Orton. Their storyline might have a rematch at SummerSlam. Overall, all good apart from being capped. The thing is, with a lot of these feuds, like there's a big gap between now and SummerSlam, so I've got a proper chance to really figure out what I want my perfect card to be. Next up, we've got a promo from Paige, who's hyping up her feud with Becky Lynch. This is a B-75 in the SmackDown Women's Division. Paige has had some good promos that I've got like an A90, so disappointing that was B-, but she's certainly been very good in this series so far. And in a good match, they had good wrestling and decent reaction from the audience. We had Paige defeat Becky Lynch in 14:36 with the Rampage. Paige wins the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship title. Obviously, it's the first time they've had a champion, because obviously Becky lost it to Sasha, putting that title on Raw. So we have two Women's Championships. B-74 is okay. Becky Lynch with the 80, 76 for Paige. They'll continue feuding a wee bit longer, possibly get Emma involved as well. In the booking decisions, hopefully Paige can benefit with a bit of overness boost. And Becky Lynch debuted a new spot, which showcased her athletic ability. Her psychology will be helps her. Her psychology may be close to 100. Like, she keeps getting tips from Finn Balor. Big things for Becky Lynch going forward. I didn't have a vignette to hype this, but oh my word. And a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Kevin Owens defeats Shinsuke Nakamura in 21-27 by pinfall with a package pile driver following interference from Brock Lesnar. Kevin Owens wins the WWE World Heavyweight title. A*95. The reason this is what it is in the card, I didn't feel this would deliver, and it certainly has. I'm absolutely shocked, but obviously Lesnar and Nakamura had a little bit things going between them, and Nakamura has screwed Lesnar screwed Nakamura out of the title, and KO has reaped the benefits. So he gets his first World Championship in the WWE, 91 for Nakamura, and 92 Kevin Owens. It continues the storyline for the title, although it's going to push on future feuds for SummerSlam between Nakamura and Brock Lesnar. So Nakamura improving performance skills. Only negative was the motivation of Nakamura, but delighted with that. Really proud of the guys for that performance. And then we have a post-match stare down between Nakamura and Lesnar. Obviously, this is where we're teasing up the feud between them. And the match is going to take place at SummerSlam. I'm looking forward. This potentially could be a classic if Nakamura can carry Brock's lack of psychology. Next up, we've got Bray Wyatt hyping his match with Dean Ambrose, A91. These were the two losers in the match for the triple threat match. The winner faced Roman Reigns. Seth got the victory. Bray Wyatt felt that he was being screwed by Dean Ambrose, and they started feuding. Simple as that. Their match is okay. B8, B plus 88. I don't know why I'm negative about this. I've had previous main events like when I started the saves that were getting like 79, so this has been really well done. Corey Graves was pretty weak on announcing, but the 94 for Ambrose, 96 for Bray Wyatt is amazing. We've really built Bray up in recent times. But an exceptional match. Dean Ambrose wins in 21-42 with a headlock driver or dirty deeds or various other move, if you want to call it. No skill improvements, but overall delighted with that, and if there's a few more positives there, we could have maybe been in the A-minuses. Which leads us to our main event. We have Roman cutting the promo saying, I'm the guy. Basically, he is the guy. He's the champion. So in A89, Seth Rollins isn't going to win his title back anytime soon. And it continues their storyline. Negative. Poor improvisation from Roman. It's the first time he hasn't done well, but when you're doing poorly, you get an 89, you know you're over. And the match itself, we have finally done it. Holy shit, the first ever time. And this might be the first ever time I've had an A100, A-star 100. And about that had sensational wrestling and fantastic heat. Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins by pinfall for using the ropes for leverage. Roman Reigns makes defense number 1 of his WWE Championship title. Over the moon with that A100, did not expect that, had a little bit of worry. Again with psychology issues, but it just shows once you get into the game, once you get people over that you want over, and you put the right guys together, they deliver. Believe that. Great announcing by Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Seth with 94, Reigns with 97, and it continues the championship storyline. So delighted with that. No skill improvements, and even a couple of negatives there, despite the A-star 100. So apart from that, we finished the show. I was pretty sure. Roman Reigns celebrates, and it just gets a B-76. It was limited for being short. I hope that doesn't really affect the rating, the fact that that was a B-76 for him celebrating. And A-star 97, so could have been a little bit higher if that wasn't a 76, but the match itself, the main event, stole the show. Great performances as well from Nakamura and Owens, and Wyatt and Ambrose, but, well, absolutely blown away. So you can just see we're getting so many guys over, and hopefully we can keep it up. So it's the first time I've got an A-star 100 match in this. Absolutely delighted. So straight away, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, absolutely praised for a great performance. It's unreal we can get two guys getting a 95 and they are outperformed. So both guys seem pleased, that's good to see. And hopefully, a goodbye rate, hopefully we get our just reward. So it was an absolute success, that's good to see. As I say, A-star 97 should be my highest show. 3.75, but 1 million, nearly 2 million views. It's not amazing, but hopefully, when we're getting shows like that, we can keep picking up. So now we're an international company, we're getting ratings like that, that's good to see. Fally is becoming a regular wrestler, because we do have Fally under contract on ECW. and we'll have to go to medical to see how long that injury is going to take out in English. So, Jason Jordan complaint, we're in discussions with Matt Sydal for another guy just to bulk up the overness and give us extra guys. Might even start a cruiserweight division. We're looking to sign Maya Awatani, that hasn't went well. Primo's unhappy, Aiden English obviously will look at that. 3.75. Reigns says Jason Jordan doesn't count with the fans. John Cena says Zack Ryder talks well. And AJ Styles, he's liking what he's hearing from Aiden English. So I'll keep that later so I can check out contracts and stuff. Medical, sorry, is where I'll have to go. And it's only 27 days, so that's actually the least for Aiden English. But the good news is CM Punk is back in 7 days. He's back from his injury in 32 days, so he'll be back for SummerSlam. I've moved it to the 4th week of August. But I do have a plan for a main event, and I don't know if I'm going to put CM Punk in it now, but we'll give him something big for SummerSlam regardless. But overall, really happy with how that pay-per-view went. Prestige 100, Momentum's 97, Fair Enough for Money's as high as 130 million, pay-per-view revenue at 11.2 million, despite the fact it was a 3 point whatever buy rate. So we're still making mega money there. Obviously we'll lose a lot of money because it's still 2 weeks to go within the month, but overall, fantastic feud is hopefully really elevated Seth. In fact, Seth and Roman can get a 100 match, aren't even featured in there. So I'll just look at a few people. Seth overness is 92s, a couple of 93s. Roman, 95s across the board. One I was quite concerned that was Paige, but she got up to 65s, which is not bad because she's still in the women's division. You get Becky Lynch at 64s. Across the board, Finn Balor, 89s, so he's looking pretty promising. Sami Zayn, struggling really, I think he seems to be capped. We can't really seem to get him higher than that, but hopefully there's better things to come for Sami. Kevin Owens, 90s, that's your champ. The man is up there with good overness. But as I say, the ones I was hoping to push, Enzo at 62, so upper mid card, close to that main event, because the main event here seems to be, look at Del Rio, 70. So a bit more overness, a bit of feud between him and Big Cass, and who knows. And then of course Wyatt at a decent level as well. And Dean Ambrose, I'll look at you, 92s across the board as well. So a lot of guys really over, carrying both brands, but as I say, we'll keep on improving and hopefully somehow, some way, we can top that fantastic pay-per-view at SummerSlam. So as always guys, thanks for watching. As I say, any likes, comments and subscriptions are deeply appreciated. If you've ever had a match that's A-Star 100 in a real world mod, let me know who it was with, if it was with the WWE or if you managed it with another company. Let me know what your best show's been so far. If you had anything that's been an A100 with a real world mod, let me know so I can try and copy it. But most importantly guys, thank you for watching. It's deeply appreciated, and hopefully you're enjoying the stories that we continue to tell here. But until next time, this is Phil Maxwell. See you all real soon. Bye bye.